What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. My name is Joop from the Clips, aka Macaroni with Cheese. Every day I make YouTube videos about cryptos and stocks, and today I got a brand new video for you guys. It's a short one, not a large one. So first of all, hit the subscribe button and follow me on my socials. Joop from the Clips. I pretty much share every knowledge that I got with you guys to make money, to be financial free. So with that being said, let's get started. So my last post on Twitter was the FANG. The FANG, as you can see, basically printed the cup and handle. And a cup and handle is a bullish chart. So that means I do think in the long term, the overall market of the Magnificent Seven, we will go bullish. But on the short term, we will do see some pullbacks, some retest of the crime scene. So yeah. So the first subject that I want to talk with you guys is pretty much that the Federal Reserve could be making a decision to cut rates. They suggest to cut rates in 2024, and they will cut by 275 basis points next year, nearly 4 times more than what markets are pricing. The strategy expects the benchmark Federal Reserve fund rate to fall to between 2.5 and 2.7 by the end of 2024, and see the terminal rate at 125. So as you can see, the current rate is at 5.5 to be exact, and it's around those numbers. So they are planning to cut those rates. So we have to do our due diligence and be prepared when they are cutting rates. When they are cutting rates, quantitative easing will be back. So that's basically what I want to share with you guys. It's going to be a small video, not too long. So for the SPY, as you can see, the SPY says 440 points, and we basically went up. As I say, we did a cup and handle here, and we're going up. I do think we'll be going up, but there'll be some pullbacks. And Tesla, the big boy Tesla, and I put it on a daily. So if Tesla is still above 220, if Tesla is still above 220, that's positive, because 220 is basically the 200 daily moving average. If it's gonna go down, this is basically the critical point. If it's not holding this 220 line, 222, we could see some lower levels. And when I see some lower levels, it could be around 160, 150. So keep that in mind, guys. Tesla has been doing great, but lately they have been taking some punches due to the interest rates is too high and the changes in the company that Elon Musk been doing. I'm very bullish on Elon Musk and the things that he be going for the planet and the space and etc. But we're here to make money. We're not here to make jokes. So Coinbase been doing it great. I put it on the daily. So Coinbase basically hit up around $100. It's been rejected at $100. Then it went back to $88, and now we're back at $92 per share. So Coinbase really was the big player. But we all have to consider Bitcoin. When the Bitcoin ETF and the Ethereum ETF is getting approved, that will be the moment that everybody's gonna look out to buy some Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin is around, gonna be around $100, that's the moment that everybody's gonna be crazy. So I'm not been too busy with crypto and Bitcoin, but I do see the overall market. So when everybody's gonna see that Bitcoin is back at $100,000 per coin, that will be the moment that everybody's gonna do those Google searches. As you can see, back in 2020, between 2020 October and 28 October, a few countries did some Google searches, and the number one was El Salvador, because El Salvador basically has the default Bitcoin as their valuta, as their currency. Number 2 is Nigeria. The third is Holland, Switzerland, and Brazil. So Nigeria is also a big player. Because Nigeria has been doing it great. Nigeria crypto use is growing further. Report says keep in mind that Nigeria, when Nigeria blocked, Nigeria government blocked Bitcoin, the peer-to-peer network went hectic. The transactions went all the way up. So as you can see, cryptocurrency usage is growing in Nigeria as Africa's largest economy grapples with a weakened currency and soaring inflation. New York-based blockchain research firm said in a report. Nigeria's volume of crypto transactions grew 9% year over year to 56 billion between July 2022 and June 2023. So Uganda is the smaller but growing fast. So Nigerian is a big player, man. You guys gotta be sure Nigerian is a big player. So keep that in mind when everybody's gonna do their Google searches where they want to buy their Bitcoin. Trust me, it's gonna be Coinbase. So I'm very bullish on Coinbase. I like the company. I also like the CEO. So man, I'm very bullish on Coinbase. So with that being said, Amazon been doing it great. I sold my shares on Microsoft, so I'm gonna buy it when it's back around affordable prices. We got Apple, same. It's too expensive for me, so I do think I will buy it at some lower levels around 150, 120 for Apple. So as I said, I do think that the overall market for the FANG is positive. So on the long term, it's very bullish, but on the short term, as you can see, the cup and handle, I do think we could touch some lower levels. But on the long term, I'm still bullish. And man, we got to see what oil is doing. Oil is at $78, so that basically means that the war in Middle East is not very hectic. As you can see, that there's a lot of oil barrels being sold. I do want to share my condolences for both parties, for both people on both sides. And man, we gotta stop being hypocrite about what's really happening in the Middle East with the Palestinian people, man. So the VIX, as you can see, is around 14. And when the VIX is around 14, that's basically bullish. So I do think we could see some higher levels for the overall market. And the VIX is also is a good indicator next to the fear and greed index. So when the fear and greed index is around neutral and fear, mostly extreme fear, then we buy. Extreme fear we buy. We also buy at fear where we are now, but I do like it around 25, 20. And we sell when we're in greed, green, and extreme greed. So basically, these are some indicators that I use to do my buy-ins. So the dollar is also a big play. We got to do what the dollar is going to do. I do think that we will go much lower, as you can see. But tomorrow, we got inflation numbers, core CPIs coming, and the PPI. So the producer price index and the consumer price index, we are the consumer price index. So basically it's going to tell how much inflation has affected on our buying power. So we got to watch for that because the inflation numbers will have a lot of effect on, will put a lot of pressure on the dollar. So beware. Also the 10-year yield is around 4.6. It peaked around 5.0. So as you can see, gonna go low, it's gonna break the trend. So be prepared, guys. So tomorrow is gonna be a big day, and we gotta watch what the inflation number is gonna do. So this is basically a short video. It's not a long one. Be prepared. It's not financial advice that I'm sharing with you guys, but we're here to make money. So be very cautious. Do your own due diligence. Be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you like this video. And we out.